grab some meat or whatever you need. I'm Kamal, and it's time to get to it. What's up, everybody? Kamal here. Yeah, so we're going to do a video on Entropia Universe. So we're going to do an Entropia Universe video today. I've been playing the game for roughly about a week, a little bit less than a week, and I wanted to just kind of give a few new player tips, I guess, some advice on what I believe to be extremely useful information, especially for new players. So first thing, just to kind of preface everything, if you haven't played this game yet, Entropia Universe is a free-to-play space futuristic sci-fi MMO RPG. It's a interplanetary game with multiple planets. It's got PvP, PvE, all kinds of different aspects of the game. As a new player, I'm pretty much stuck with doing PvE and farming stuff, which is fine. I'm new to the game. I understand that it's going to take a very long time and potentially a bit of money to actually get to the point where I can do a lot of the other stuff in the game. Understanding that, I have found something that may help other new players level up a little bit quicker as well. First off, let me equip this stuff onto my gun. So I am currently in Guardian Village. Guardian Village, they'll send you to when you first start out. You've got a little teleporter up here, and you can actually teleport from Guardian Village to Citadel back and forth. The Citadel is where you will start out if you are born here. I am born on Toulon, and this is where my character was born into. This is where I started at. When you're playing this game, there's many different things that you can check off while you're farming. One of the things on this planet particularly is going to be hourly missions that you can complete once every hour. One of them, two of them actually, one of the easiest places is going to be here because there's a very, very low level, easy to kill Sunjock and tabs down here. And for the tab mission, you're going to need to kill 200 of them. You can do that once every hour. For the Sunjock, I believe it's 250 or 270. 250. As you can see, I haven't done it. I've just kind of been not really doing that. I haven't been doing the Sunjock one. They're few and far between. There's some bigger Sunjocks over here that are easier to farm. Easier to farm because they're more closer and compact, but not as easy to farm because they're a lot bigger and harder to kill. And the ped per kill, in my opinion, is just not worth it where I'm at now. The ones that I really want to focus on, though, and talk about today are the ones right outside of Guardian Village. So in Guardian Village, when you first get here, they will actually send you on a mission to go down to Guardian Village. If you follow the first few quest line, they'll give you a vehicle that you can use and oil to fuel the vehicle up and bring yourself down here. Drive in. Make sure when you drive in to pick up the teleporter, you just walk up and click on it, and then you'll have it. So the ones that we're going to focus on and talk about today are going to be 4 different missions. One of them we already talked about, which is the tab one. The other one is going to be the Caboria mission. The Caboria mission, I'll pull up the map and show you. If you go right outside, you can see I'm facing this way. If you quite literally just walk out, turn a little bit more north, and then swim out there, you'll find a bunch of Caborias that you can kill. Try to stick with the lower maturity level 0 ones. They're much easier to kill, much faster to kill, and the ped per kill is a lot lower. Now, the other 2 is going to be it's going to be the Mokat and the Dahar. You can pick them up from this terminal. Obviously, I've just completed them, so it's not available. When you're focusing on the Mokat and the Dahar mission, there's 1 to 2 things to kind of keep in mind and remember when doing these. The first thing is that when you're doing these missions, you're going to potentially be dropping Malood gear pieces. These are Malood guns and Malood armor. Now, if you have not got a supporter pack and have armor, then these are fine things to use until they break. I don't see why not. As far as the guns go, just pick up the trade terminal pistol. It's 3 ped and it lasts a very long time, and it's a pretty decent gun. If we look at it, 65.2% efficiency with the amp that I have on it, 58.2% efficiency without the amp, which is basically just the return value. The damage is okay. It's not terrible, especially for a low-level new player item. It's perfectly suitable for what you're going to be doing. When you're doing these missions out here, though, make sure that you pick up the daily mission from Ascari. You can pick this mission up once a day when you complete this mission, which is killing these juvenile youngs for 5 dog tags. After you kill the juvenile youngs for the 5 dog tags, you come back, you give him the 5 dog tags, and you get 0.5 ped of universal ammo. A quick tip when it comes to doing this mission: I would not suggest farming the Mokats and the Dahars outside of having the hourly mission, even if you have the daily mission. That is because you can better spend this time going and doing any of the other hourly missions, the Tab Tab one, the Kaboria one. If you have, let's say, you have the Tab Tab missions, you have the Kaboria missions, you have the Sunjock missions, you have the Dahar missions, and you have the Mokat missions all done, and you've got nothing else to do. However unlikely that is, just sweat. Sweat, that way you're not throwing your pet away. Because if you're, and it's not really throwing it away, but you're not maximizing your playing as much as you could be. What that essentially means is, if you're doing your missions and you're killing them for the missions, you're going to get bonus experience once you complete those missions and turn them in. So every hour you complete those missions, you go and turn those missions in, you get a bonus chunk of experience. Me, after playing for just a few days, I have, this is where I'm at. This is me playing for about 5 days. This might not seem like much. Level 5, level 4, level 4, level 4. I think I'm doing okay. Obviously, I'm not very high rank, but for playing under a week, I think that's pretty okay. That's pretty decent. And I just realized that I could farm these missions over and over and over again. Just a couple days ago. So when you're out farming, make sure that you're farming with a purpose. Because if you're using the ped to farm, you might as well be farming for the mission so you can get the additional experience, so you can level up just a little bit faster, because every little thing that you do in this game potentially costs real money and can potentially make you real money. Even if it's just a couple pennies adds up over time. So what I tend to do is I'll get this mission from Ascari, and then I will kill the 170 Dahar, the 40 MOCAT, and if I don't have the 5 dog tags that I need, I go and turn them in. I go and do the tab mission right over here. There's going to be a whole bunch of tabs over here. If I get that done, and this isn't back up yet, the mission for this, then I go and kill the Kaboria. And then by the time I get that done, it's gonna be back up. If it's not up, then I'll come out here and I'll sweat for a little bit. And these little things that help you maximize your ped per time spent are going to add up in the end. Let's go ahead and talk about the kind of drops that you can potentially see from these. Just standard random drops that you'll see fairly often, somewhat. So I've already kind of hit on the Maloot items. The Maloot guns, from what I understand, people will actually pay about half a ped per gun. So try to find someone to buy those, because the half a ped is a lot more than the 0.09 ped. So essentially 1 ped, just under 1 ped, selling it to a TT vendor, or to a TT, which is just the standard vendor machine. You get the same thing with the armor. You're going to be getting animal hides, shrapnel. When you get shrapnel, convert it to ammo. That's just more ammo. MOCAT jelly is going to be the main thing. If you're done with your MOCAT mission, let's say you get the last kill for your MOCAT mission, you're at 39 out of 40, you're like, all right, let's go kill this last one. And you kill this guy, and he drops a MOCAT jelly. Keep killing the MOCATs. Keep killing them until you've killed 5 or 6 with no MOCAT jelly. And the reason being, these sell for an incredible amount. 5,500% markup is a really, really good markup. Obviously, you're going to need a bunch of them before you go out and start selling them. But, like I said, every little bit that you do adds up. And you're not going to be getting codex kills. You're not going to be getting codex rank for killing these guys. However, when you're doing the tabs out here, when you're doing the Kaboria over there, you will be. One final piece of advice for when you're farming out here, and I'll go and do it with the tabs. And it's going to be just a little piece of advice that you don't need to do. Obviously, nothing in this is going to be something that you need to do. It's just a suggestion that I would have, a little thing that I've picked up on that I think you might find as a piece of useful information. So let's say you're out here and you're trying to farm. Okay. Well, what might be a good idea to do is to grab as many of these things as you can comfortably hang on to. That way you're building up your defensive skills at the same time. Remember, like I said, maximizing. That's the whole goal here, is maximizing everything. So you're going to want to get a whole bunch of these minions, right? You got a whole bunch of them on you. And yes, you're going to be taking a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Just pull out your healer and heal yourself up and level that up as well. While these guys are attacking you, these are all missing, you're going to be getting ranks in different defensive abilities. You're going to be, once again, maximizing. Always be maximizing. Always be compiling. Always be doing whatever you can to get the most out of your ped. Ped per kill is a huge, huge thing in this game. You're paying, essentially, real money, give or take, to use your items. So it would probably be a good idea to make sure that whatever you're doing it with the most amount of efficiency as possible. If you're killing things, make sure that you have a bunch of things on you safely so that you're able to level up your defense as well as your offense. Make sure that when you're killing things with a purpose. Right now, I have a tab mission. I also have the codex. You can see I'm leveling up my codex as well. These are all little things that if you've been playing the game for a while, you likely already know this. But if you're a new player like I am, these are things that I would have loved to have known when I first started playing out, because it's very likely that with the amount of time that I've put into this game thus far, if I would have known this stuff from day one, I could be maybe even twice the level that I am right now. So just maximize everything that you do. There's no reason not to, honestly. Get out there, get some ped, get some globals, have some fun. Last final tip that I'll give, last final statement that I'll make. Don't get it in your head like I did that going out here, for example, and killing these big, there should be one out here somewhere, like this. Okay, this is a level 2 Guardian. Can I kill him? Yes, I can. Should I kill him? No, I shouldn't. I should not be killing this guy. Look at how many hits it takes to kill this guy. It takes so much ped to down this guy. And unless I get a global, it is not going to be any more beneficial to kill these guys that cost, 4 times as much ped, 5 times as much ped, 10 times as much ped in some cases, than it would be just to kill, just a little creature. So make sure that when you're doing this, kill the most efficiently that you can. If you're going to get a global, you're going to get a global. It's just the way that it is. So yeah, always be maximizing, always be killing with a purpose. Make sure that you're paying attention to your hourly missions. Make sure that you're completing that daily mission. And there you go. Right here, I have my missions pop back up again. So it's going to be time to go kill some more Caboria. And then in about 10 minutes, it'll pop up for me to go kill some more Mocats and some more Dahar. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you are out here in Toulon and you see Alfred Bobbington, Worcestershire, that's me. Toss me a wave, and I'll toss you one back. I'll see you next time. Enjoy.